Hi guys, I'm live. I just wanted to announce a breakthrough. To haters it would be a breakdown, and but from my angle, it's a breakthrough, and I just like to discuss it with you guys. The good news and bad news for both me and haters is the opposite side of things, but for the haters, the good news is I was always shirtless guy, and I have been for a long time. But I always had an element of apologeticness with my shirtless guyness. For some reason, I always did, and that's the good news to the haters. And the bad news to the haters is I no longer have that. I'm unapologetically shirtless guy now. It goes back to something the moderator said. He said, I'm unapologetically myself. And that word hit me, but not until like 3 days later. You know, that there's being me, but there's also not apologizing for it. And I had always had a tinge of apologeticness with being shirtless guy. And I just got past that on my walk today. I'm no longer apologetic about it. I'm unapologetically shirtless guy. The rareness of anything I'm doing, if there is any rareness in it, doesn't mean, if anything, means I need to do it. The need is not for me to conform to some normal person, but for somebody to do shirtless guy. And the rarity of anybody else doing it only emphasizes that I need to do it. And not only that, even without that argument, I'm not apologizing for being shirtless guy anymore. It's a different attitude. It gets into metaphysics and metacognition. You know, cognition is thought, but metacognition is thought about thought. And and physics is how things work, but metaphysics is why they work. And it's kind of a metaphysical type of thing where it's my attitude about my attitude. I always had the shirtless guy attitude, but I had an apologetic attitude about that attitude. And now I don't. I no longer have that. I'm just unapologetic about being shirtless guy. And that's a transition for me. And I need to rest. Breakfasts can be exhausting. They're not all fun and games. There's adjustment to it. There's even sometimes they're exhausting to go through them and the whole thing. But and somebody commented that the reason I say how you guys doing, and yet I don't look down at the comments to see how you guys are doing. Someone commented that means I don't care, and that is not the truth. It's just not my style to read the comments, and especially when it distracts from what I'm doing. And not only that, a lot of the comments were negative, at least at some point. And so I do care how you guys are doing. When I ask you how you guys doing, I care. So how you guys doing, and I care. I do. I'm not asking it to all look good or any nonsense. So I love you guys.